Are you hot?
Yes.
Are you really?
Yes, sir. My husband loves that, too.
Nice.
Hold it. You're going to like this, Debbie. Just come in. Come here, Val. Val Kilmer standing outside listening.
I want to marry you even if you're not hot, because anyone that's this smart this early in the morning has got to be. You can't be from California,
Love
do you?
you to death.
Can you hear her?
No.
Put these on. She's talking to you. Hang on. He's putting on his headphones.
Okay.
Are you from California?
Oh, yes, California raised, born, bred.
Then you are a freak.
And you are, sir. Love you.
I'm
Cannot say
still
how much I
on
love
question
you.
number 3. I'm like, could you repeat the question? And are you driving?
I am driving, yes. I just dropped off my
Multitasking.
daughter
I gotta
at
get her
my
license
grandma's.
plate or an address. Can you give me an email?
An email address? Sure.
I've been in the waiting room and I couldn't help. Look, I took notes. I'm so impressed. But I do know why frogs fell from the sky.
Why is that? What happened there?
Tadpoles.
Tadpoles.
Tadpoles. Large areas of lakes with tadpoles sucked up into the clouds, and there they spawned.
But how did the clouds hold the tadpoles?
God only knows.
No, that's no answer.
But that's what happened. That's the only answer. Did they come from outer space?
I don't-
I'm going back to finish my coffee. I love you, whoever you are.
Well, Debbie, that's high praise.
Val Kilmer.
I don't know if you heard the first part of what he said there, Debbie, but he said anyone that smart, he's in love with. So way to go.
Well, thank you. Thank you.
So
Only
Debbie,
God knows. Come on. You say you know the answer, and then you give us that.
Debbie, we'll look forward to hearing you again tomorrow morning.
Love to talk to you tomorrow, guys.
All
Okay,
right,
Debbie.
All right, we have 10 TED-approved questions we're going to be playing on our own and trying to impress.
That's the Val Kilmer that we remember, and that's what you've got coming in the 9 o'clock hour.
He has like a book he brought in. He did. He wrote down Debbie's stuff. Like, I had to write it down.
Yeah, he did, and that's Val.
All right, we have 10.
Play.
Val, come on in, man. Well, let's
I just feel compelled to reply.
yes.
I've known Judd Nelson for years, and he was not acting. That was the best he could possibly do. He's just, that was it. And I love him like a brother, but
That was it.
he wasn't pretending to be some
Over the-
B actor from the 40s, okay?
No,
That's all I
it
have
was-
to say.
He's over the top always.
That was his A game that he brought, you're saying.
Wow.
I'm too sleepy to wait in the other room.
Please
That's
sit.
the only reason I
Pull a
came.
chair up. Sit. Well,
You're going to have to help me.
no. We'll start this
You
now.
know why?
man.
Because those are the only 2 funny things that I have to say.
No.
Can we set up some ground rules before we start?
With you in here, no ground rules.
There's none needed.
None needed, man.
Val.
Can I just ask you then?
Yes.
Can you guys entertain me?
Yes, we can.
Because I
Oh.
just don't have anything to give.
Have you heard Old Lady Passing Gas in the Fog?
I've already cried twice for no reason. That's when you know you're in trouble.
Let's give him some Old Lady Passing Gas in the Fog.
All right.
Me?
All right, we're going to share something with you, Val. As you well know, we're not only radio legends.
But I have a question. I was paying attention.
Yes, Val.
There's a downtown in Disneyland?
There is.
Nuh-uh.
Yeah.
It's new. It's kinda new.
Have you not been in a while? Yeah, there's a.
I'm good.
There's a. They now have an area called Downtown Disney.
Okay.
Stores,
You should go. It's
and
fun.
Restaurants, and
Like a mall.
it's very cool. Yeah, it is. It's just like a mall.
There's a House of Blues down there.
I'm not doing anything later. I'll call you guys back from there. Look how tired I am. I wrote notes.
Of things you wanted to talk about today.
And the things that I can't talk about because I'm too tired. I'm jet lagged. I thought, when in trouble, name drop, I wrote.
What'd that mean?
when in trouble, drop a name.
You'll
that you
know when I
I think he did
suddenly
it.
I say Sir John Gielgud, you'll know.
He's in trouble.
When in trouble, name drop. Well, we can tell you this. The last time you were here, apparently you had just finished filming or you were in the middle of filming Kiss Kiss Bang Bang, because you were telling us your stories with your co-star, who we've never met and would so very much like to meet.
What's wrong with him?
I don't know. He
You've
just
asked and asked and asked, and he just it won't come out of his trailer?
I don't
or-
know if we've ever per se asked.
Let's ask him right now.
That'll be fun.
You have his number?
Sean Penn, will you please? No.
No.
It was, let me see.
Robert Downey Jr.
I'll look him. Oh, Robert Downey Jr.
While you're looking
That's
for the
right.
number, why don't we take a break?
Okay.
We'll come back. And we're talking about Robert Downey Jr. My partner and I are huge fans of his. And you guys are buds.
He's awfully good.
And let me tell you, the last time you were here, as we started talking about Robert Downey Jr., you reached into your man purse and you pulled out a CD that he had given you of his singing.
I think man purse is unfair.
But it's what it was. I mean,
Was it not a shopping bag? No? It was a man? Because Robert actually does have a man purse. I think from the old having too much fun days. He needs more than just pockets to carry his cell phone.
Was it a shopping bag? I thought it was a beach, like a woven beach
See?
thing.
Thank you.
It was, but you yourself
Man
referred to
purse.
it as man purse.
Did I really?
That's out of your mouth.
Let's call Robert.
All right,
All right,
we'll take a break and we'll come back and we'll then Val will officially be here.
Marlon Brando.
Well, it's the Mark Bryant Radio program. Thanks for coming back. It's the Mark Bryant Radio program. Our toll-free number is 800-955-5567. That's the number to call if you have any questions for our guest. Val Kilmer is here.
Right now.
You can hear him in the background. He's trying to get a hold of Robert Downey Jr. for us.
He's talking to him now. He's talking to
Did he
Robert.
get a hold of him?
Yeah, he's got it.
Okay, so what do I do? Help me, I'm not
hang on.
mechanically
Push hold
behind.
there and put 18 up.
Robert. Robert, are you there?
Hi, honey.
Hi, sweetie. Or you're probably talking to Val, but
Be nice, because there are maybe a million people listening right now, Robert.
Val, what are you wearing?
Oh, my God.
Are you wearing that little number? I
That
got
thing
you?
you bought me. Oh, thank you.
Mr. Downey,
Yes, dear.
we, Mark and Brian, could not be bigger fans of yours, could not be prouder of you for the journey and that you've traveled. And
Oh, here we go. What's the punchline?
there is no punchline. To see you back is so wonderful, and you've never come in and done this program.
I don't understand. I must have been in a blackout.
yeah, obviously you listen every morning. We know you do, but if you did, you'd know that we've been we are two of your biggest fans.
Well, that actually, thank you very much, by the way.
So there's 3 grown men in a room with headphones on worshiping you.
This is the
Because
kind
everyone
of
knows how I feel. Everyone knows there was no kiss bang bang before we met, and now it's all over town, Robert.
We love this movie. People are liking this movie, Val.
That's what I hear. That's why I'm going out every night. It was sad. Last night I was just walking around hoping someone would notice.
Now, tell me this. When I saw the trailer, I thought,
Thanks for
okay,
laughing.
there's going to be some nice detective story, but there's also some funny in the movie.
Yes.
Oh, yeah. It's hugely entertaining.
Robert gets his finger cut off. I like that part.
In the door.
I like that part.
Yeah.
Robert, are you in makeup?
Well, actually, I've been called to the set, but I'm actually in the toilet with my
Stop.
my pants pulled down around my ankles.
See, he
because I
doesn't-
was hoping.
He doesn't care.
Are you comfortable?
Well, I'm pretty comfortable. I was actually hoping. Do you guys mind if I scoot one out? Right
No.
now?
You see, you gotta go dark. I said you're willing to talk about anything, and there you go.
Go ahead and scoot one out, please. Don't let us stop you.
Turbo pudding.
Listen,
Right.
I'm gonna be in the other room when this filthy actor's finished.
No, he's a healthy actor. He's got to do it when it comes up, right?
My morning constitutional. No, generally I can't until the masters and the tough stuff of the day are done. That's what a grandma I've become.
Can we just talk about something else, buddy?
What's on a man's mind? I was such a grandma when we were shooting this. Val was relaxed as the day he was born, and I was like, we need to run this scene. He was looking at me like, what are you, 95? You're back, you're fine, you're healthy, you're in a nice, big, fun movie. Why don't you relax?
Hey, listen. I said you were funny. Don't let me down.
We're like the
I was
Odd
bragging on you. I said, I'll call him on the cell phone, because when you get stuck on radio, you got to name drop.
Couple. Oh, yeah.
Marlon Brando.
Robert, you know what might be kind of fun for you and Val. When my partner and I go on vacation, we go at the same time, and usually we play best ofs. But we could take a day where you and Val could come in and do the show.
You don't want that. Mark, Brian, you don't want it. You heard? Look what he's doing on the cell phone. Imagine if he had a studio and headphones and power. See?
Wow,
This is much more difficult than I could have imagined.
that scooting.
All right, well, look, Robert, we'll let you get back to your bathroom business, but now we will not let you go until you have verbally promised. It'll be on tape, and we will sue if you don't come through. We want you to come in, sit down with us, and spend an hour.
I would love to, and also if you could have audio-visual, it looks like a bear just did a scat right here.
Well, you see,
Fantastic. You know,
Good job, man.
and you got to promise me you won't play any of your songs from your
you are
record.
the cure to my constipation. Val, you know I adore you above all others.
Give my best to Mr. Fincher.
You darn bet I will.
You
Hey,
know,
wait a minute. Wait, you're working with David Fincher right now.
Yeah, well, right now I'm it's like 5 kilograms of yoo-hoo.
you know, I wasn't scamming you, Robert, but I did say, you know, if he's on the show, it'll just be the Robert show, and you haven't let me down, because Fincher didn't come up once in 5 minutes.
Yeah, well, just keep inviting me to your party so I can have a future, Kilmer. That's where all the deals go down.
Robert, we will see you when you come in here.
God bless your souls.
Talk to you
All
soon.
right, bye, Robert.
And I'll see you at
Call me.
I'll see you at Paul Allen's.
Okay, bye.
I don't know if you heard, but as Robert was talking, Val was like, "See, it's always I."
Change the name of the show forever, maybe.
Wow.
The Downey Jr. show.
Oh, but that was a lot of fun. Thank you for calling him. That was a blast.
Nice of you, man.
I've got nothing more to give.
Now, there are many things that we have to talk about that we will discuss here with you. First and foremost, have you seen Kiss Kiss Bang Bang? Have you sat in the theater and watched it?
Kate Blanchett. Keira Knightley. You know what? This is going to sound awful,
You haven't seen it.
but I've seen it about 6 times, and I'm still enjoying it. You know, it's kind of weird to laugh at yourself.
Good.
And, you know, look around like, yeah, see, that's funny, huh?
That worked.
Yeah.
See how good I was.
I think I got a little chip on my shoulder because I've been trying to find a comedy for some years now, and except for your show, there's nothing in Hollywood for me. That's the last time I think I was funny was when I was on your show.
Now, did you know?
Was I funny?
You were hilarious.
Now,
But I remember you talking about that. You were kind of looking for a comedy back then.
Really?
Yeah. So this is good.
But he
And
thought
you're
I had
funny.
a man purse, so
Wow. That was
your
funny in
memory
itself.
may not be reliable.
And I thought it was a beach satchel.
I should have brought that up with Robert, but he does carry a purse.
Now, is it a leather?
With pride.
With a strap?
He's got a lot of different ones.
Does he?
Some with that actual, like a tiny hand handle.
Yeah, that
thing.
kind
It's a
of-
purse.
yeah.
I mean, it's what it is.
Now, let me ask a serious question. Interject this here and now. You are a very serious actor. You don't take yourself seriously, but you take your craft seriously. Working with Robert Downey Jr., big fan of his talent.
Yeah.
How did you find him professionally when it came time to work?
The only thing was, as he said, he was wound up a little tight because, you know, you kind of got to be a little close to your character, especially a film like this where there's just no time. You're like he's doing now. Well, I don't know. I hope now he's probably actually sort of in character, but you have to keep working all your free time, and I actually had to apologize in front of him to the crew because I blew so many of his takes because he just makes me laugh. And I hate him in the story, and he plays not such a bright guy. And to see someone that smart, like squished into this dumb guy, you know, it's like Vincent D'Onofrio in Men in Black.
Right.
Let's pull the back of his head off, and this giant monster actor will come out, but he's got to sit there and take it. Because I hate him for 2 hours. Basically, I say, "Shut up! Will you shut up? Shut up!" At one point, he's dripping wet. We've been in the lake, and we're driving home, and I tell him he wants like a towel. Can I use it for? Shut up! And he said, I shut up. Can I stop dripping? I won't even let him drip in my car. That's how much I hate him. But
Now, was he improving anything for you? Because knowing that he's cracking you up?
well, the best thing about him is that actors don't have to be generous to be good. They don't have to be, but he is.
Yeah.
He likes acting with the other actor.
Yeah.
And so he was always coming up with shtick that then I would, go sell to the director who would say no. But no, it was Shane Black who wrote it, and he was fantastic. And he's got a great talent as a director as well. I think he might turn out to be a great director, which is a hard thing to do.
But now Shane also wrote The Lethal Weapons?
He did, yeah. First two anyway. And lots of really wonderful screenplays right out of college. And then he took a lot of time off to write this. And it feels like a lot of improv because it's very snappy, like old Howard Hawks comedies, like real fast dialogue. And he just is great. I loved him.
Share with me, I'm trying to remember, but Robert Downey Jr.'s character stumbles in on a Hollywood audition.
Yeah, he's a petty criminal who gets grazed in the arm, and his partner gets killed, and he stumbles into an audition running away from the police officer. And in the script, it's about having lost his best friend, so he starts to break down in front of... And they're all going, wow, Brando, old school. Yeah. Put this in the night pouch. Get him to L.A. And the cop bursts in. I'm going to tell the whole story now because this is all I have to say. The cop bursts in and he sees us in audition and he goes, oh, I'm sorry. Good luck. It's pretty funny.
Val, and you play the detective that trains who you think is an actor to be a...
Yeah. He's my job is as a technical advisor, and I show him the ropes and show him how boring the detective life really is, and suddenly because he's just like a pain and evil magnet. Is every bad thing that's possible happens to him, and because I'm in the car next to him, I'm suddenly involved with 2 double homicides.
It's called Kiss Kiss Bang Bang. It's out on limited release now, and it goes nationwide November 11th.
Val Kilmer is here. We'll take your calls at 1-800-955-5567, and we'll continue talking with Val right after this on the Mark and Brian radio program.
It's the Mark and Brian radio program.
I just love this show.
Mark and Brian in the mornings.
55-5567 if you'd like to speak with our guest, Val Kilmer.
Now, Val, a lot of people here in L.A., ocean community, a lot of people have boats.
Yeah.
Do you have any experience with boats yourself?
Last time I was on when it was Paul Allen's boat.
Paul Allen's boat. When in trouble, drop names.
Right. That's my rule.
Microsoft Paul Allen.
Yeah, I think so.
Big money Paul Allen.
Well, he has a yacht inside the yacht.
Wow, that's
docks.
It's a huge yacht.
It's so big when it's docked, when you get to the back of it, you're at sea. The weather changes.
That's a big yacht.
Yeah,
it's big.
Fore and aft. He's got a submarine.
Does he have
Of course. Why get wet?
Oh, who doesn't? Yeah, right.
You want to take a dip? Nah, let's take the sub. I mean, he's got a submarine. I'd have one if I could, wouldn't you?
Yeah. Submersible?
Yeah.
Let's go down to the sub.
Todd, you're on the air with Val Kilmer. Good morning.
Good morning, gentlemen.
Hey.
Mr. Kilmer, first of all, you were the best Batman ever. I have to get that out of the way. Loved you as Batman.
Thank you.
Mark and Brian read a story on the air right after Alexander came
It's a
out,
lie. It's a lie.
I hope it's true
Oh.
that you intentionally flubbed your scenes with Angelina Jolie to get more time with her.
Duh. Yeah. And I had no lines. I was just grunting, but I flubbed those up. Bourbon. Oh, I'm sorry, Oliver. Can I go again? I didn't throw her on the bed just right. Yeah, she's awfully fun to look at,
Let's go back to the Batman thing.
and a really nice girl.
Yeah, she seems like she's a very together person.
Hey, guess what I'm gonna go as Halloween?
What are you going to go as?
Batman.
That would be...
That's funny, right?
That would be...
But like it has to, like a Walmart Batman.
Right, that'd be
It has to be like
hilarious.
$8. It has to be the Adam West one.
That'd
like
be great.
Just gray suit and orange underwear, whatever that. What was that?
And a plastic with a rubber band around the...
To do good, he goes and puts on underwear.
Yeah.
Here's what you have to promise
And a
us.
cape.
Yeah.
Here's what you have to promise us. If you actually are going to do this, you drop by here Monday morning with your outfit on.
Monday afternoon, maybe.
But see, we're gone by afternoon.
That's why.
And your plastic pumpkin head filled with candy.
I'll send you a photo. But I think that's funny. The only
very funny.
The funniest one I've heard for Halloween is my son. He's 10.
Yeah.
And he's got the long surfer hair, old school. I said, son, what are you going to be? You going to do that vampire thing again? He's kind of had a routine going for 5 years. And he said, no, I don't think so. Real quiet. I said, what are you going to be? Martha Stewart. He's going to curl his hair under and have a tray of chocolate chip cookies. And He's a 10-year-old Martha Stewart. Is there anything funnier
Very
than that?
creative.
I was like, boy, I'm going to give you this car right now. I gave him my GTO. I was on the 405. I said, it's yours, buddy.
John, you're on the air with Val Kilmer. Go right ahead.
Yes, hi. Very glad to get through to you finally. My question for Val would be, which of his movies are his favorite, or which would he recommend?
Oh, we can answer that. Top Gun.
And then Batman.
Top Gun, then Batman.
Yeah.
Those are his top two.
He loves that.
I just played a character with Robert Downey Jr. The movie's called Kiss Kiss Bang Bang, and my character's nickname is Gay Perry. So there's a clue. Gay Perry. And so I was on a talk show the other day, and they said, "What's the first time you played a gay guy, isn't it?" And I said, "Well, unless you count Top Gun." And you got to think about it. There's a lot of towel snapping.
Yeah,
Oh,
there
sure.
is. There's no
I
question.
want to do a sequel, though. Don't you think?
Oh, please.
I mean,
Please do that.
but Tom's he doesn't need the dough. He doesn't care. He wants it to remain off there, special. So I can't say Top Gun is my favorite. I don't really have one. Although I got family from the South, so I like doing Doc Holliday and Tombstone.
Oh, well, there you go.
I like that.
Now, have you ever seen all of Top Gun? Every inch of it.
You know what? I didn't want to do the movie, and I went as a favor to the agent. She was just saying, "Meet Tony Scott, you'll love him," and I did. He was an amazing guy, and he ran after me in the elevator because he could tell I wasn't interested, and he just basically got in front of the elevator and didn't finish the sentence. But in 10 minutes, I was, because he was like, the planes are gonna come in and and whoosh, and the bike, and your hair's gonna be, and I was just like, okay, he could have said, and you're in a mini skirt and you love it, and I could have went, all right. He should sell cars because he'd be a billionaire.
Rachel,
He sold me.
And your hair's going to be...
Yeah. Whoosh. No, yeah. And that's how he filmed, too. Oh, in the scene, you're like, oof, and then you woof. We all kind of knew what he was... But if you watch the movie, you can see the guy going whoosh and yaw, and that's all you need.
Rachel, you're on the air. Good morning.
Hey, what's up?
Hey, Rachel.
First of all, I just want to say, man purse or not, you're one of the most natural, manly men left in Hollywood, and I appreciate that. So,
Was that to Mark or Brian?
yeah, right.
Yeah, right. I love that response.
But I also want to ask, who's your favorite female co-star?
I love Kate Blanchett, but I haven't... Well, I acted with her for about 3.5 minutes in a film that Ron Howard directed out there in New Mexico, where I live, called... Oh, I'm saddened.
Well, it
Didn't do your homework this morning.
No, it was...
The title is Missing from Your Memory?
Missing.
The Missing.
The Missing.
Yeah.
You played Lieutenant Jim
Yeah.
I didn't see that.
I'm actually writing a movie for her. That's how much I like her.
Really?
Yeah. Co-stars, though, that I've worked with? Is that the question?
Favorite female actress,
Gosh,
leading actress?
I've been pretty lucky.
Yes, you have.
I only yelled at Angelina Jolie the whole movie, but I kind of think she's my favorite that I've worked with.
What is it about her? Why is she just so seductive? Why do people love just to be around her?
Are you blind?
Well, no, she's beautiful.
Can
Get
you
that.
only see in one eye?
There's a lot of hot women out there, but there's something about her. Everyone who meets her or works with her says, I was speechless being around her. And she's very sweet in that.
It's her smell.
Is there a smell?
No, the thing that's surprising is she's kind of shy.
Wow.
And it's just really, really endearing. See?
I bet she's got sweet breath.
Yeah.
Wow.
I suddenly went to Morocco in my mind. There was that one dinner.
All right,
she's great.
We're going to go, Val, we're going to go to Mike now.
Okay.
Mike,
Yes, am I on?
you're on the air.
Mark and Brian, first of all, I love you guys. I think you're fabulous.
Thank you, Mike.
But Val Kim, but not as fabulous as you. Val, some of your wardrobe have knocked me out. I was wondering what your favorite was. My favorite, of course, was Batman because of, well, the codpiece, let's face it.
The nipples, right?
Well, I like the codpiece.
Oh, okay.
Who made that outfit? And who did your wardrobe for Mr. Holliday. What was his name? Doc Holliday. Doc Holliday in Tombstone. Because that was also something else.
Well, I'll take that very difficult question first. I had a great screenwriter that, we all did, that we were working for. He was originally the director.
This is that standard answer you're giving me. Come on.
No, he was fanatical about all the hats and Tombstone, and then he got replaced because he never got around to directing.
Y'all get ready.
So, tell me one other thing.
Okay, the bat suit? The bat suit?
No, forget the bat suit.
Okay, fine.
We're so past that. How did you like working with me on Tombstone?
You know...
This is Kurt Russell.
Look, just because he...
you're so easy.
I'm about to cuss on radio, buddy. Just because a 10-year-old wipes the screen with you... You gotta call up and mock me. You bastard. That little girl had got more chops than you when you worked with Elvis Presley. I'm telling the truth, he worked with Elvis Presley.
No, it happened at the World Fair.
Man.
Kurt, what's going on?
Hey, I'm driving to work listening to you guys having a ball. I've had a really fun time in the car this morning. Val, you sound terrific.
Val's always great.
You guys both.
If this is the only way I can talk to you, I'm going to come on the show every week, because you never call me back.
I miss you. It's true.
I miss Goldie more, though.
I don't blame you.
Let me say, Kurt, that was a great voice. I thought it was like Blackwell, Mr.
Right.
Blackwell or something. That was.
We had to be told who it was.
You got to do that in a movie, man.
I want to.
Yeah. That's ridiculously obvious.
See you later.
All right,
I love you.
Wow.
And obviously you do love him, because when you make comments like, after a 10-year-old wipes the screen with you...
Well, isn't she amazing?
No, Dakota Fanning is...
She's amazing.
We talked about this before. Not only is she the best child actor working, she's one of the best actresses working.
Yeah.
She's
really
unbelievable.
phenomenal. And Kurt's very, as you can see, he's very quick. Like, she just dusts him. I mean, I'd quit. I'd just retire.
Come on.
Where do you go from there? It's like, what are you going to do, Lassie? And Lassie wipes you? No, she's fantastic. But did you see Kurt in the hockey movie?
The Miracle.
He's phenomenal. First of all, to be courageous enough to act with that hairdo, and you got a frontal swoop, like that coach did. You know,
those pants he wore.
He wasn't paid to be a looker, and then that dialect, it was so tough.
He was great in that movie.
Plus, how can you film hockey and you still are you're so involved in it just because of him? He's sitting there looking like it matters. He moved to Canada because of his boy, with hockey. Oh, you know all this.
Yeah, he was amazing in that movie.
But he's gay, so that's a weird, sad thing, I'm sure, for the daughter to have
bizarre,
to cover for
really
Goldie all these years.
So Goldie's a beard? Is that what you're saying?
Man.
Hey,
It's too bad.
wow, that's shocking. And you heard it here.
Yeah.
Now, before we take a break, since Kurt did just call, and every time you come in, we lather you up with talk about this, but we mean it. Your work and Kurt's work in Tombstone, it continues to be a gift that whenever that film is on or whenever you put the DVD in, it just shines. Your memories of that character, that work, and how you feel about it now.
Sir Ian McKellen. Marlon Brando, Bob Dylan, and
When in
Courtney
trouble,
Love.
drop names.
Kurt actually we were in the middle of a ridiculous heat wave in Tucson. It was literally like 115 degrees. And then we go inside a sound stage that was built when John Wayne was young, and they would turn off the air conditioning because it made too much noise because it was built in the 50s.
Right.
So it was about 130 inside, and I'm in a 3-piece wool suit. So I didn't have to do any preparation. I just wanted to kill somebody right away. And Kurt had to be all nice and pretend that he was having fun, but everyone was dying. Anyway, a generator broke. Someone left the door of my trailer open, and all the flies in the Southwest, more than Arizona and New Mexico, every fly came into my trailer to cool off. So I'm sitting there slamming the flies and bitching about everything because it had become absurd. Like 100 people quit or got fired off of the crew or the cast. We've got to replace director, and he said, "Oh, Val, you don't remember any of that. You'll remember this." And that's what I remember. That's why I'm telling the story. He was so kind because he grew up on a movie set or television, so he knows that what you have are your memories of the doing of it, the actual product. I mean, it's very nice that people still talk about it because it did turn out despite all of our hardships, but mainly because of him. He's really, really generous guy, and he basically, I'm sure that the actual producers would acknowledge this, he really assisted in producing the movie in a way that just actors just don't do.
But the scene that may be one of your finest that I've seen, and I think my partner will agree, when you're talking to Wyatt, and basically the gist of what you say to him is, if you've ever been my friend, leave now. That's one of the finest moments I've ever seen with you.
Yeah.
Well, I think my finest, I disagree, would be from Real Genius.
Which also deserves a sequel.
I agree with that.
Think about that.
Where is he now?
Why can't I be a billionaire having created some small thing? Some iPod-like special thing everyone suddenly has to have. It costs them $1,000.
Come on.
And I got a yacht with a submarine.
Do it.
Wait, I'm on a roll. And
you can't lose.
There's a little girl who's a little genius.
Right.
A little real genius. Dakota, I'm thinking.
Dakota Fanning.
Who hates me.
Absolutely.
Arch conservative. She's going to take me down.
It must be
She
done.
hardwires everything. She gets the CIA thinking I'm creating some magic bomb.
Right.
And suddenly I'm out of a job.
Kurt Russell could be in it?
No.
No.
Forget it, man.
F him?
He scammed me in front of my hometown. Kurt, I could tell stories right now. I could. Remember when I slept on your sofa? I could tell stories.
He scammed you.
Big time. I believed, didn't you? I believed.
All right, yeah.
All right, Val Kilmer is here. We're tardy. We got to do business. Again, if you have questions, 1-800-955-5567. This is the Mark and Brian radio program.
Welcome back into the Mark and Brian radio program. Our toll-free number is 800-955-5567. Val Kilmer is here. How's it going for you today, Val?
Bob Dylan.
Okay. That didn't count.
You know, when Bob, I'm going to try to set a record for name dropping in one single interview.
I think you're close now.
Anyway, can I get back to Bob for a minute? I'm not De Niro. Bob Dylan. When Bob called and said, hey, you want to be in my movie? I said, no. What? I said, when was the last time you were good, Bob? Think about it. Huh? He played a character in a movie called Pat Garrett and Billy the Kid. You know what his character's name was? Best name in a movie ever. His name was Alias. Don't you love that? Only Bob Dylan could come up with that. Although it was a true story.
Let's go to Shelley on line 5. This kind of coincides to a degree. Shelley.
Hey.
You're on the air.
Hey, Val.
Hi.
Are you awake yet?
No.
You're not even awake yet.
I'm still consulting my notes.
Hey, Pagoda.
Hey, cool talking to you.
Thanks, Daryl Hannah.
I just want to make with everybody doing movies like Joaquin Phoenix or whatever his name is, and Jamie Foxx in the movies, I just want to say your portrayal of Jim Morrison was just as good, if not better, than Jamie Foxx's portrayal. I mean, that was just
thank
awesome.
you.
Oh, my
Jim
God.
Morrison. But not to toot my own horn, but I talked to Jamie Foxx about his role, and you know, he's a hell of a singer. You know, he's a very, very good singer, but they wouldn't let him sing the songs. And I sang the songs in The Doors. That's the only reason I mentioned it, because I'm bragging.
Yeah.
And Jamie got an Oscar.
Now, that was a role that
you know what I got?
What'd you get?
Suddenly I started thinking about Robert Downey Jr. in his trailer.
But that was a role that you wanted, the Jim Morrison role. You wanted that.
You know, I thought of that, or there was some puppet theater they offered me in Toluca Lake. I thought maybe.
Flip a coin on that? Yeah.
Oliver Stone.
What do you do?
Nick Ryan.
Speaking of you singing, in
all right.
All right, then. In Wonderland, and I don't know this for a fact, but I came in and I asked a question and nobody could answer it. Did you sing the song during the closing credits for that?
No.
Was that you singing?
No.
Because it sounds like you during the closing credits for that
No,
movie.
thank you.
Thought
But
it
Robert
did.
Downey Jr. sings the closing credits in Kiss Kiss Bang Bang.
wow.
You see, name dropping and getting the ad. You see how it starting to wake up
It's
now.
all cyclical.
And back to tadpoles for a minute. I did answer the question.
No, you didn't.
Frogs aren't going to come from the sky unless they were down here first,
Val,
right?
you said you knew the answer,
Tadpoles.
and then you said only God knows.
The tadpoles they were amoebic sized, very tiny, and they got sucked up into the clouds.
How did they stay up there?
They incubated
until they grew.
Air pockets. They're in a nimbus.
But they're there for a long time.
That was so gay what I just did in my hands. I'm channeling Kurt Russell. And then that's how they probably started to fall. As little tadpoles brought back up moisture, water, and they grew into frogs and fell from the sky. Or else God just decided to get mad at that little community.
Only God
Teach them a lesson. I'm sending you frogs from the sky.
Now, read an article this week, CNN, Charlize Theron, gorgeous woman. She's on there and basically saying, the fact that I'm a beautiful woman hindered my career early on. I found it to be a problem, and I still do.
In fact, she went to those early roles. She went to the auditions without makeup and
she went to them without clothing.
Nice.
Now, you, obviously, good-looking man.
Thank you.
Have you ever, you're welcome, have you ever found it to be a problem, your good looks, in Hollywood working?
Not with friends like Kurt Russell.
Nope. But Charlize, she's so gorgeous. Don't you want to see her play a role where she has her own nose and doesn't wear a bandana?
Yeah, where she's gorgeous.
She is a fine actress, but I wanted to play like a pretty sex goddess.
Yeah. Yeah. Take it off.
Yeah.
Opposite you. Yeah.
At least we could improv. Now, no, I've always liked acting, and I never really pursued a career about cultivating personality. I was just interested in acting in different styles of storytelling. You know, that's why I've pretty much never done the same thing twice till a couple years ago. Now with this comedy, I'd do 5 in a row. Now I just would rather be consistent for a while.
Now, one thing a lot of people don't know about you is that you trained at Juilliard.
I did. In the drama division.
A lot
of people don't know they have a theater division there.
Yeah, they do.
I auditioned with a piccolo, but they let me into the drama division.
Good accounting school there, too.
Yeah.
You were one of the youngest ever admitted into Juilliard.
Yeah, at that time I was. I just went and talked there last week, and there's some young upstart there's younger than me that is in his first year. So, but yeah, it was an amazing experience going to that school. Just the other talent too. The opera singers are brilliant, and the musicians are incredible. Really wonderful.
Danielle, you're on the air with Val Kilmer.
Hi, Mark O'Brien.
Hey, Danielle.
Hi, Val.
Hi.
I love you in all of your movies. My boys and I, one of our favorites, believe it or not, is Top Secret. And we were wondering if you did the singing in that movie.
I did.
You are awesome.
Thank you. They were very cruel directors. There's 3 of them, you know, Zucker, and Abrams. Jim Abrams always gets shortchanged because they always say the Zucker brothers, but I guess Jim's like a brother to him. But there were 3 directors. Yeah, check the credits, and they were very cruel to me because they wouldn't let me. They didn't tell me they didn't want me playing the guitar till about a week before, and I just tore my fingers off learning these songs. And then they knew I was. They just tortured me, and they said, "Oh, by the way, we want you to play like Elvis because it's funnier when your hands don't move."
All right. Thanks. We have time for one more question here, and then we got to go. Kathy, you're on the air.
Hi, Val.
Hi. Oh, sorry.
Hi, Kathy.
Hi, Mark and Brian. I didn't want to forget you.
Hi. I'll be Mark right now.
Okay, first of all, I can't believe I'm talking to you. My husband and son are listening also, and they're not going to believe this is happening. You're my favorite actor, and I've been watching you for years.
I'm sorry to disappoint you, but I'm actually Kurt Russell. And
great voice, Kurt.
We've scammed you all.
Great Val.
You've been punked, lady.
Kurt's known for his Val. He's great at that.
Yeah, I know the voice anywhere.
Right.
My favorite movie that you have done is The Ghost in the Darkness. And
well, you've got to acquire some taste, young lady.
No. I thought the lions were going to eat you a couple of times.
They almost did once.
I saw that movie.
Yeah.
You know lions don't crawl? Didn't know that, did you?
No, I didn't.
Didn't know that, did you?
Did you know that gorillas go to bed around 6?
Martha Stewart knows they crawl. They don't crawl, so they had to teach these lions to crawl, because toward the end, right before I killed the last one, he's crawling toward me because he's wounded. and they put a piece of glass over the top where we both were, and they said, now there is a chance that he'll crawl faster. I said, then what? Then we rehearsed. And I seriously am crawling underneath a piece of giant plexiglass with the lion crawling after me. It's a real shot. But thanks for liking it.
Hey, you want to come and sing on one of our big events?
I'm going to sing right now.
Okay.
And you can tape it and... What can I sing? What's a good song?
While you're thinking, our Christmas show, biggest show of the year, rock bands, great starts, and we'd love you to come and sing a Christmas carol or whatever you want to do. Would you do that?
Fly me from the Bahamas and I'm there.
Let me think.
Because that's where I'm going to be for Christmas.
It involves a plane ticket.
Paul Allen.
Yacht.
Val, stay right there. We have to do another piece of business. Then we're going to come back for a last few minutes with you. Then we're going to get you out of here and ourselves. Stay where you are. We'll continue with Val Kilmer right after this. It's the Mark and Brian radio program.
Thanks for coming back to the Mark and Brian radio program. Our guest, and it's just been such a great time with him, Kurt Russell. He's just awesome. And always love Kurt. We always have. And
me and Goldie are just pleased as punch to be here.
Goldie's here.
I'm just happy to be working.
Val Kilmer is here. He's been our guest for the last hour. If you're just joining us, we'll replay, of course, this over and over again this hour. It's been a great time.
We only have a few seconds here. Basically, we want to get out why Val came in. He's got a new film out.
He loves us.
A Robert Downey Jr.
Little thing called Batman Forever. I hope you can check it out.
Wait. Hold on.
At your local Blockbuster.
See me wearing rubber.
Yeah, man.
It's Kiss Kiss Bang Bang. It's with Robert Downey Jr. It's got a good story.
Great
and
story.
It's funny. All those
It's
things.
a great story.
It is.
I laughed. I cried.
Great.
You know, only one thing could have made it better. Because I have to mention Michelle Monaghan, too, who's brilliant in it. It's like her first movie, basically. Mm-hmm. And now she's in Mission Impossible 9. Of course.
What could have made it better?
Dakota.
Dakota Fanning.
Yeah.
Could have.
She would have ripped it.
Isn't that the same little girl that wiped the screen with Kurt Russell?
Wiped it. Kurt, I'm going to punk you. I'm going to blow up your plane. I'm going to hunt you down in Canada. I'm going to dress up like a moose, but I'm finding you. You can run, but you can't hide.
I think the moose costume is a good one. I want to see that. It's Kiss Kiss Bang Bang. It's in limited release right now, but it's wide release November 11th. Kurt, sorry.
That's all right.
Val.
We're
my
hard
own
to
joke.
tell apart.
We really are.
You forgot who you were earlier. I remember that.
Right, Dolph Lundgren. Listen, it gets funnier every time and more entertaining every time you come in. Truly, thanks for being here with us.
Thank you. You guys are great.
Have a great Halloween. Have great holidays. We hope to see you again very, very soon.
Well, Arnold Schwarzenegger.
That was a good one.
We'll do business and we'll get out of here ourselves. It's next on the Mark and Brian radio program.